Cal. We're gonna talk about one more thing before I let you go. If this ever happened to you before, like you're talking about something in front of your phone, and then you pull up your phone, and the first thing on your phone it's like advertisements for the thing you were just talking about.
Or I've had that.
I think they call it peripheral advertising. There's a couple terms for it. Like the phone is basically listening to you, and I used to think I was being paranoid with this fucking thing. I used to like all day be like, there's no way it's listening to me. There's no way it could hear what I'm saying. But what happened was, probably a couple weeks ago, some friend of mine was telling me about a band that he thought I should go see. I'd never heard the name of the band. I've never heard the band. I've never downloaded anything. I've never seen a video by the band. We just had a conversation about them. First thing, I look up on my phone, and I open my Facebook, and it's all just tour dates for the band he was just talking about.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Am I crazy, or are the robots listening to me, Cal?
The robots are listening to you. And, well, you heard that story about the Google Home device, that it was a speaker. It was just sitting in a person's home, and it was laughing.
What?
Like, in the middle of the night. Like, it was just down in the base, or down in the living room. They could hear it laughing.
Why?
It was some malfunction thing, but some codes got crossed. But, yeah, all these things are listening.
That's so fucking scary.
Yeah. All these things are listening, for sure.
Yeah, it's
they're
like
they're built to listen, though. They're built to listen. They have to be turned off. So if they don't turn them off, then it's just collected data.
Okay, but what about like the apps? Like there was one thing that Chris had looked up about these different apps, like some of the worst apps for doing it. So when you go through and you just do their terms of and conditions of using it and stuff like that, and you just
read
accept.
This biblical
somewhere in these 2,000 pages, there's something that says that we're taking pictures of your dick. But like it's so strange, eh? Like the thing, it seems to actually do facial recognition at this point. Is this? Well, okay, well, let's talk about this. What are the apps that are the worst? Because we got to warn people about these apps.
So there's a website called privacygrade.org. Grades are assigned using a privacy model that measures the gap between people's expectations of an app's behavior and the app's actual behavior. Apps are rated from A to D.
There's no Fs? There's no Fs. They just pass them. They're like those nice teachers that would give you 50.
The grade system got rolled back. The curriculum got...
Yeah.
Number 1 is Draw Something Free.
Draw Something Free is a really big app.
This is what you just draw something?
Yeah, you just draw shit.
Yeah, it includes several advertisers' libraries and uses the read phone status and identity permission to pass advertisers your phone number, call log,
Jesus
signal
Christ.
information.
So it's giving the app, if you sign up for the app, it's giving advertisers your information, your phone number.
I was going to say, how's it getting your dick pic?
Oh, my God.
The next one is Words with Friends.
I have Words with Friends.
Oh, you're going to have words with your phone
They know so
now.
much more than just my words.
What's Words with Friends, Cal?
It's Scrabble, but it's a little better than Scrabble. It's easier to connect with people and play Scrabble against the games. It's slight rule changes to make it more fun.
Yeah, now Scrabble owns all your fucking dirty pics. How do you feel about that?
It has a D rating, which is the lowest.
Hooray.
They really need to implement F, because F is generally lower than D.
Next one, Go Locker. This app acts as a screen locker for your phone. In exchange, you give it full network access, precise location, and the ability to retrieve information on currently and recently running apps on your device.
It's crazy. But anyway, I guess there's just like, I mean, this is just like some of the worst offenders when it comes to this stuff. But a lot of these apps are like that, man. Like, I mean, there's so many of them where you just sort of, you look at it and you're like, whatever, I'll just accept the terms and conditions. Nobody ever cares, because then you can't use the app.
Well, I mean, the ultimate truth is they're listening, they're watching, and there's not like a person on the other end watching the shit. There's too much data coming in. All this is for the purpose of commerce. It's for the purpose of selling you stuff.
Right.
That's all it's for. And they've been collecting data like this since the invention of economy.
Right.
It's just really super precise.
It's so advanced,
and
you
it's
know?
advanced. But it's not like there's another guy on the other side looking at your dick while you stroke it. It's like, Jesus, look at him go. It's not like that. I mean, some of this stuff can be used to hang you if you're running politically, or, it can be used for vengeful tactics, I imagine.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's for commerce. And if you really want to get out of it, it's really simple. Stop using the internet, delete all your social networks, throw your phone in the garbage, get a flip phone, and you're fine.
But who's doing that though anymore?
Nobody.
You gotta like, to be in the modern world, to operate in this economy, this world, this
Uber
society.
Eats, if Uber Eats, it's worth someone looking at my dick. That's the trade-off. But as long as people know and understand the trade-off, that's what's really in question.
This is the biggest issue, is that I think it's like, yeah, it's so sneaky. Like they slip that shit in there, and you're like, if I knew that I was being advertised to or that you're using this information, I totally wouldn't agree to this, but they're hiding it.
Get off your phones!
Yeah, watch out for those apps, for God's sake. All right, sure.
Get off your phone, but listen to the podcast.
It's not a podcast. It's an internet video experience.
Okay, next, Go Weather Forecast and Widgets. From the same company that brought you Go Locker, this app brings you the weather and a forecast. It uses the same invasive practices as Go Locker. Camera 360 Ultimate. This photo editing app has the Baidu search engine library built in. In addition to full network access, precise location, and running app retrieval, Camera 360 Ultimate can write to your phone's USB storage, take pictures, and record audio through the microphone.
Oh, yeah, there's those ones that come from other countries. Like, yeah, the one he's talking about is from China, and it's like a search engine that has the ability to turn, like you said, like your phone on, your camera on, your microphone on.
Anytime you see it, like a new technology, it's usually built on the back of another technology. Right. So it's data that's moved from one place to another. So when, like when Apple releases a new AR kit, that's, that way people can build these incredible apps and, artificial realities, but it's built on the backs of other coding by other people from data that they got from previous work. So it's just where all the money is. Yeah. What's shitty is you can't opt out.
But look, if you need a warrant to tap somebody's phone if you're the cops, why don't you need it if you're a fucking Scrabble app? It doesn't make any sense, right? Like, I know people are agreeing to it, and I guess that would, obviously
offset
the warrant or whatever the fuck, but it's just an insane thing. And also, a lot of it, like, we forget that, in Canada, I forget what that bill is. It's 15.
C-51.
51. Yeah, they can still record our stuff. That's still in. They don't even need warrants. They can check our phone records, right? Medical records, dental records, emails, all that shit.
The government can. I'm not sure to what extent they can use it in a criminal case against you.
And the government can see our dick pics, Cal. The government can see our dick pics.
You know what, Justin Trudeau, have at it, man.
You know what I've been doing, to sort of fight back against this plight of the government looking at my dick pics, is I've been making protest dick pics, Cal. Yeah, I'll dress my dick up like a Guantanamo Bay prisoner. I'll shave fuck the feds into my pubes. And then I take pictures of it. And I put it in all those pictures in a single folder, and I label it "Gay Cocaine Terrorist Agenda," and I just hope that they stumble upon it.
My Talking Tom.
Oh, the cat that talks.
The cat that talks
Love
includes
that
a whopping 8 targeted ad libraries, and in addition to your phone's identifying information, it can also write to your phone's USB storage and sends the advertiser's audio from the microphone. That's a kid's app.
Do you think there's any of those people at those companies just listening to people's conversations? Like, it's not computers, it's just people like, oh man, this guy's talking about a goiter on his fucking chode, and they're just like, ew. That's what I'm nervous is like when they're gonna listen to me while I've got the phone next to me while I'm pooping or something like that.
Dude, in 50 years when it's all in transplants and just everyone's completely comfortable with their privacy being taken away, there's gonna be guys like us like, remember the good old days when they just looked at your dick? those are the days.
Yeah, now they're like mapping out your genome and fucking figuring out like your brain matter and stuff. Oh, man. What a fucking fun time, man. Thanks so much for coming out and doing this first one, man. I really appreciate it.
Super fun.
Here on Glorious and Free with BOG. And, dude, we're going to have you back so many times. You're going to see a lot from Cal, and he's a great comic. Do you want to hit just like your Twitter and your Instagram and all that?
Twitter is at CalPost. Instagram's the one I use a lot, Cal_post. Super fun. See pictures of me just around the city doing shit.
Yeah, it's all those dick pics we were just talking about. And you don't even need a warrant.